Good morning, everybody. It is March the 29th. Today, we're going to be doing quite a few different things, and we're going to start off by doing some breathing. What I would like for you to do is we're going to inhale for 4 counts. We're going to hold at the top for 2, and then we're going to exhale down for 4 to 6 counts. If you run out of air at 4 counts, just kind of hold that breath there and then begin another exhale when we come up. I like to do the arm movement when I'm doing it because I can't count and, inhale at the same time. I find that for me, it's just a physical and a visual target for me to use. If you feel like this works for you, then you can do it as well. Otherwise, you can just breathe. And I ask that you please forgive the nasal congestion I have going. So, I can't do anything to help that. So let's go ahead and do this. We're going to do this for 3 rounds. You're going to take a nice deep breath, hold it for 2 at the top, and then we're going to exhale down for 4 to 6. I'm going to step back just a little bit because I'm going to have a foot tapping going for my own counting. And here we go. Again. One more. All right. So the purpose of the breathing is to kind of innervate yourself, help your body get oxygenated. And then, of course, at the end, the same type of breathing helps calm you down. So breathing is a wonderful thing, coming and going. We're going to do a hip assessment now. Basically, what I would like for you to do is you're going to pick up your knee as high as you can and be paying attention to what you feel in your hip area, in your flexors, what kind of tightness, any stiffness, if anything, snap, crackle, and pop. What we're going to do is we're going to alternate doing a knee lift 3 times on each leg and just feel what's going on in your hips. And remember how that feels because we're going to do it at the end to assess to see if there's any change. So we're going to just do a knee lift here and put it down, knee lift here. This will be number 3, number 4, number 5, and number 6. A very simple assessment that I like to do at the beginning and end. And then our last one is going to be a neck assessment. And basically what you're going to do is you're going to stand up nice and tall, let your hands be long, and you're going to keep your chin level, and you're just simply going to turn your head as far as you can. Look by and find a set place to be, okay? Because this is where you're going to do your assessment at the end. So you need to make sure you know where you are. You're going to turn your head and look, and then you want to see what's behind you. And we're going to do it 4 times. We're going to 2 on the right, 2 on the left. And you're going to pay attention to how it feels, if there's any tension, if there's any tightness, any snap, crackle, and pop. So let's just take a nice breath here. Relax our neck, and let's turn it to the left. Just go as far as you can. Hold it there for a second. See what you can see. And then come back to center. And let's turn it to the right. And come back to center. Let's go back to the left one more time. You never do a one and done, because things change sometimes. And then go to the right and come back to center. I know for me, my right, this side is a little tighter, so I'm interested to find out what's going to be like when we get done working out. All right. We're going to start on our warm-up. I want to remind everybody that with the March's tumultuous weather, you need to be drinking a lot of water. You always need to be drinking a lot of water, but anytime the allergies are running, you got to drink lots and lots of water to clear all that stuff out. All right, let's start with a little warm-up movement. All right, and let's start from a wide stance. And let's just rock right here. So you're going to barely pick up your heels, maybe even your toe off, but you want the movement right here. You're just going to rock your shoulders into that. Pick your shoulders up. Just let your arms kind of hang there. You just kind of do a little roll. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in and march. Now we're just going to pick up those knees and bring our arms to regular movement. So up and down, up and down, up and down. This is a stretch, so you only go as high as you can. What's working for you today? Last one. Step, step. It's like doing a lunge, except you're not, you want to kind of push into the heel a little bit more. So when you push into the heel, you want to feel the activation of the hip behind you, or the hip that you're stepping into. Step out. Now make it gentle with this long leg here. And you use those hips. Good. You know what's coming next, right? Step into the back. Forward. So you're just leaning your body forward as you step back. Keep it gentle. Doing a little one leg press here. And the arms to keep our balance. Let's march. And you can move when you're marching. Let's bring our hands here to shoulder level. Push back and palms forward. Push back, palms forward. Push and palms. And just make it a nice flowing movement. So you're almost rounding yourself out of this push. Now push and up and lift. Pull back and lift. And we're going to go ahead and end that and roll the shoulders. Take your hands out. Go back here to our hips and just rock the shoulders again. Do a little bit of neck movement because a lot of that builds up tension. So you want to stretch it out by turning. Come to the center and done. All right, let's pick up our weights. Now, we're going to do our metronome abs. We're going to start low. You're going feet apart. And we're just going to do our little tick-tock move, like our metronome. Keep your shoulders in line with your hips. Hold the weights however you want to. I'm holding them in regular curl, but you could have them drop long. Entirely up to you. But we're going to have many different positions. Now, bring your hands up to waist level. And you can rest them right here on your waist if you want to. Okay? Or you can hold them out, which is what I'm doing at the current moment. And I didn't change my beat at all. Now, turn your palms out like you're holding pizza or a plate or pie, something you don't want to drop. And you never change your side-to-side patterns. Always side to side. Good. So what we're doing is we started a foundational move with the bottom of the ladder. And we're going to be bringing our weights and our arms higher, making this particular thing a little harder each time. Okay? Go to hammer curl, which means the weights are up and down, and bring them to chest level, right even with your shoulders. Okay? Now, just lock those arms in. They should be moving in the tick-tock just like your upper body, not waving around. Good. Ooh. Do this for 2.5 minutes, you'll be winded. Oh, wait, you are doing it for 2.5 minutes. 4, 3, 2. We're just going to keep our tick-tock going and take it to the outside. We're in the low W. Now, you'll notice it gets harder. The higher your arms get, the more effort you have to put with holding everything steady. If the weights get to be too much on the lift, you simply put them down, continue with the arms. Good. Looking good. 4, 3, 2. Now we're going to go up to goalposts. It becomes harder to hold those arms steady. Okay, so release your grip a little bit so that you have the energy coming back into your arms. Good. Oh, yeah. Suddenly I was from Minnesota. It was weird. Little tiny push. Actually bring your weights together overhead and let them rest there and just try to finish your TikTok. 4, 3, 2, 1, and roll it down. Ooh. All right, here's where you get to have some fun. Listen to the beat. It's one that makes you want to move, right? So, you got your weights. You got to get a little dance in your step, and you're going to do what we call swag biceps, which means you just simply move however you want to, and you do your gentle bicep curl. Good. And you can do doubles. You can do fast ones. Okay? You can double. So you get to change it up. Because there's no pattern here other than what you feel like doing as long as you're bicepping. You can change it to hammer curl, where the head faces you and you push down. Excellent. So just move yourself around. I'm not going to do hammer curl. That makes my elbow hurt. This is when you get to practice your swag walk, which is where that shoulders are involved when you're walking down the street. Like, ooh, look at me. But you're in your house and I'm the only one that can see you. So you're safe. All right, keep going. Let's take our arms out to the side a little bit. So we're just going to change the positioning on the bicep. So just out to the side. Good. Now, if this position bothers you, just work it back towards the front to regular bicep position, which is where I'm going. Keeping it low now for me. Okay, y'all keep going full force what you want to do. Remember, every person doing it is going to do the best they can for themselves in that day, in that moment. Of course, getting a dance and move, always a plus, right? And done. Go ahead and put your weights down. We're going to do a little hip hinge warm up. So take those feet apart where you're nice and comfy. Roll your hips back. Tuck that belly button in towards the top of your thighs. Keep your head and neck out at 45. Remember, you want the emphasis on your hips to your heels. So you should be feeling the back of your legs. If you can, you want to feel the back of your hamstrings. Now, it may seem like a silly request, but you being able to reach the parts of your body that you need to reach is important. So this is part of our working on our flexibility, being able to feel back there. And now we begin a gentle push, little pulse. Remember, head and neck movement is an echo of the hips doing their job. So, your spine and your femur, top of your thighs, they're opening and closing because you're moving from the hips. Okay. Excellent. Four, three, two, roll it up. Do a little tiny heel lift for about 4 counts. Shake your legs out. Go back to your stance. I'm going to widen my stance because I enjoy the wider stance. I'm going to roll my hips back, tuck my belly button in. I'm just going to sit into it for a moment. And then we're going to pulse. It's going to be 1 and up a little bit. So half down, half up, half down, half up. So you remember your pulse is occurring behind you. And the head and neck movement is not because you're lifting your torso up. It's because your hips are lifting. Okay? Just find a nice little up and down rhythm for yourself. Make sure your weight is more in your heels, not completely out of your, not completely out of your toe box. You lift your toes and press your toe box. You should be in just about the right position. And flexing those toes up is going to add a little more stress on the muscles, giving them a little more work. And I don't mean stress in a bad way. 2, 1, and done. All right, I'm going to pause for just a moment. Okay, everybody shake everything out. Here's where we're going to do our color grid. And what we're going to do is we're going to do 2 minutes, and you're going to do 2 things. If she says green or yellow, you'll do a side lunge. So you're not doing a forward lunge. You're going to lunge to the side for green, lunge to the side for yellow, the appropriate side. Remember, right is green, left is yellow. For red and blue, you lunge to the back. So you just do a simple reverse lunge. As you get going, you get more into it and you do what you'd like to do on that one, okay? So side lunge for green, side lunge for yellow, back for blue, back for red. We're going to do this for 2 minutes. There is going to be music playing, and I'm going to be vocalizing what she's telling me because, snotty British lady. And then we're going to do it a second time, and we will add weights. On the lunges, if you'd like to move your arms for this round, you certainly may. But the second time, we will add weights to that. So everybody get ready. I'm going to turn the music on because the music needs to play. There we go. So when you're doing your things, you can do a little bop around. And now Snotty British Lady says, green, blue, red, yellow, green, yellow, red, blue, blue, yellow, green, red, blue, yellow, red, green, blue, yellow, red, blue, green, yellow, red, green, red, yellow, blue, yellow, red, blue, green, yellow, green, and we're done. Shake it out. All right, go ahead and pick up your weights. All right. So in this next round, when she says the colors, you're going to do that same step, and you simply just do a little chicken wing for your sides. Okay. So you have your weight. You'll just chicken wing that arm up. And for your step backs, you do a kick back. You can do a single or a double. I don't mind. If you want to do both of them here, totally okay with that. If you want to do both of them here, totally okay with that. What are your arms doing for you today? Everybody ready? Okay, let's finish. Start the next one. 2 minutes on this. Same thing. It's Reggae Steel Pan Island Day. Here we go. Green, blue, red, yellow, red, yellow, blue, green, yellow, blue, red, green, blue, green, yellow, red, yellow, blue, red, green, blue, red, yellow, green, green, blue, yellow, red, yellow, red, green, blue, yellow, red, green, blue, red, green, yellow, blue, green, yellow, red, blue, red, green, yellow, and done. All right, guys. We're going to go to seated abs. So if you want to go ahead and get your chair out, keep your weights, sit down on the front edge of your chair. Good. All right. I'll give myself a drink. Pardon me. Oh, I sound much better now. Okay. You want to start with the heels underneath your knees. Walk your toes out just a little bit so you can see them beyond your kneecaps. You want your feet close for challenge or apart for balance. I like a little bit of middle space, so I get both of them. You want to roll your hips forward so your belly button is coming towards the top of your thighs, but your shoulders don't roll forward too. So sit up and roll your hips forward so your shoulders stay in place. Weights go here. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a 4-count pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to go side, 2, 3, 4, and then pulse, 2, 3, 4, then left, center, right, center, and 1, 2, 3, 4, then left, center, right, center, 1, 2, 3, 4, then left, center, right, center, 1, 2, 3, 4, then left, center, right, center. Now sit up for me just a second. We're going to take the center part out. So we'll do our 4 back and we're going to go left, right, right. So make sure you control how much that is, that you don't hurt yourself. Okay, take a nice deep breath. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and side, 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 and back. 2, 3, 4, and side, side, side. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and side, side, side. Last one. All right, go ahead and put your weights down. Let's go ahead and stand up and get our chair out of the way. We'll have a fun cool down. Wide stance and hips. So you're keeping it very loose through here. You're not sitting hard into it. You want your back, you want that lumbar area to move. Your knees are soft. Your shoulders are just gonna kind of just do a gentle roll here. And you can do whatever you want with your hands. All right, walk them up. So you want this stretch. When you raise your hands while you're moving, you feel that stretch there and breathe it down. Come right here to big open. This is where you park your hands at your shoulders and push your shoulder blades together behind you. Go ahead and let your chin come down. Then turn your chin to the left, then to the right. Bring your arms forward and just give yourself a wraparound hug. And we're going to walk our feet in till they come to the center, hands down. Keep that kneading motion going. So you got the hips. And let's just do a little counter turn with our ribs and shoulders. So you're kind of going against your hips with this motion. You can feel that movement in the back, kind of stretching everything out. Go ahead and do your head to the left. And then as you're going along, go to the right. And then chin down and up. Take your arms out and flex your hands. Curl out, and palms. So you want to pull your shoulder blades apart right here. Tuck your chin. Get a good little stretch. Turn your hands over. Press them up. Turn them. Push out and down. Good. Oh, feel that stretcher there. All right, go ahead and pick up your heels. Nice job, everybody. So what we're going to do first is we're going to do our hip assessment. So remember how your hips felt. We're going to pick them up 3 times each in alternation. So let me put that down. Okay. Yeah, we did everything. So we're going to lift. Remember, you're wanting to tell to yourself, are my hips the same, better, or worse? All right. Feeling pretty good. So were they worse, the same, or better? Okay, good job. Now, what we're going for is the same or better. If you ever feel worse, please let me know, and we'll discuss what was going on to see if we can't figure out what we can do to help loosen those up. All right, nice tall stance. We're going to do left, right, left, right. Make sure you're in the relatively the same spot you were a while ago so that you can see the same things behind you or more. All right, nice slow turn to the left and come back to center and pause for just a second before you do the right one. And let's go to the right and come back to center and have that pause. And let's do the left and come back to center. And then right, and come back. All right. Was your neck worse, the same, or better? And remember, we're always going for the same or better. This just gives you a gentle way to say to yourself, okay, so sometimes certain kinds of exercises help with this more. Sometimes they don't necessarily make it looser, but they don't make it worse. That's what you need to know. Okay, and then last but not least, we're going to do our breathing. In for 4, hold for 2, down for 6. We will do 3 rounds of that. So go ahead and get yourself in a good, nice, relaxed position. Me, not under the fan. Here we go. And last one. Just let the air come out. Take a normal breath. And you're set. You guys, thank you for joining me today. I appreciate the time that you spend with me, and we will catch you on the flip side.